Hey everybody, welcome back to the garage. I am Mike. I know I haven't posted a video in a while, and today I am taking probably 3-4 weeks worth of video work on the dash, the pillars, the doors, and compiling them into one video. Unfortunately, it's gonna be hard for some of you to believe, but yeah, I had a neighbor drive through my fence drunk one night, and I'll post a couple pictures of that. So I've been dealing with that, dealing with the insurance company, the fence company, the landscaper. It's been a mess. And I bought a Saturn, which I've since sold the Saturn, which is good. And the other thing too is I built that for my kid's JK, and because he keeps blowing up 8-inch subs, so he's getting a big Pioneer 12. So let me show you where I'm at with some of the stuff on the Porsche. Some of the stuff I'm going to tell you guys right now, I didn't take some videos to it. Hopefully you enjoy it. I started a new sub enclosure, and the thing changed about 6 different times while I was building it. So I will show you where I'm at with that as well. Getting that old suede off was kind of a pain. A lot of times when you got a spray can full of glue, you want it to stick. 10 years later, you're wondering why it's still sticking. So got all that off. Got my ring for the driver's side. Got the other little pieces I need. And what we are going to do is I got some marks here, and we're going to mount this on here, and then we're going to put a support in the back, and then we'll wrap it in some grill cloth to give it a little bit of shape. So I'm going to work on getting this to look exactly like that side. Rings and grill cloth is all CA glued in and stretched, and they looks pretty good. I like the shape that I got going on here. They look pretty close. Probably not exact, but I think they look pretty good. So I got some resin mixed up here, and then we're going to brush it on, get some strength to this, and then after that we're going to put a little Bondo glass on top of that. Some Bondo with some fiberglass mat embedded into it. And then when this is all said and done, these tweeters will be one step closer to getting done. First coat of glass is on. Everything's all drying and ready to go. Didn't mix it too hot, so I hope it doesn't take forever to dry. All right, so let me pan around the garage here. As you guys can tell, I made a giant mess. Second coat of glass is on my pillars. Mixed it up a little bit hotter than usual, so it will dry a little faster. Then I can start sanding on these things and shaping them the way I want to. Side note: use gloves. This fiberglass resin is pretty nasty stuff. So the glass is on. I went ahead and grabbed some 60 grit and knocked it down. You can see on this one I got a couple low spots that I got to go ahead and fill. So I'm going to mix up a little Bondo glass and put a coat on there. And I threw the tweeter in so you guys can see how good that's going to look when it's all said and done. It's going to sit like pretty much like this in the door, in the pillar, and it's going to be angled. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Don't worry about the gap. I got to put it, secure it in there. But I like it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. A thin coat of Bondo glass on here. People call it Marglass, kitty hair, whatever it is. It's body filler with strands of fiberglass in there. So when you're doing stuff like this will give you a lot of strength. So when you're wrapping and when you're building this stuff, it'll have some strength to it. So gonna let it dry real good. Knock it down with 60. Probably gonna have to do a second coat, and then I can wrap these guys. Second coat of Marglass. I am very happy with the way these are turning out. So gonna start sanding and hopefully get them wrapped real soon. Okay, so I've been sanding on these things for a couple days now, and they are this one's ready to be wrapped. I'll show you what it looks like in the car. This one I've got a coat of spot putty on it, and we're gonna fill in some pinholes, hit it with sanding, and then hopefully get this stuff wrapped today. Look at that. Very happy with this and how the tweeter is angled. This panel is ready to be wrapped. Got my rings sprayed in that Porsche black that I used for the dash bezel. Got the pillars ready to go here. Waiting for this spot filler to dry a little bit so I can sand on it a little bit more. And I can finish shaping it just like the other one. This one's ready to go. So I am ready to go ahead and wrap that one. So we'll get to that in a little bit. I'm ready to wrap these guys. And these are the dash pieces. I got 2 pieces of Alcantara ready to go. Got a knife, got scissors. Got my gun down there. I got the compressor charged up. And so we're going to start wrapping. Dash pods are wrapped. I'm very happy with how that turned out. I love the contrast. I love the ring that goes around there. I think it's going to give it a really, really nice custom look. And more importantly, they both look the same. So I'm going to put those off to the side right now. I test fit the tweeters in these pods. They fit great. And now I'm going to get these guys wrapped. So the best part about this contact adhesive that I use is you spray it on, it gets dry to the touch, but once you go ahead and stick it to something else that has that same spray on it, it becomes rock hard. As you can tell, I pulled off the old kind of fake suede, and you can see how long ago I did it. It's very faded. So gonna wrap it with some new Alcantara. It's gonna tie everything real nice. I'll show you how it all looks here in a minute. In an effort to get these doors wrapped up, I went ahead and put the grill that I made in there. You can see, kind of pops out. The actual grill, the full cal grill is there, so, you know, I don't want that thing rattling around in there, so I got it pretty secure. And this guy goes right over it, and then I can attach it from the backside. Maybe I'll make those tabs like I did before. I was going to use a ring, a plexiglass ring, but I figured if this is carpet, this is Alcantara, and then this would be painted and then grill, just too much. So I went ahead and went back to my original design. I like it. Put some body filler on the inside of both of these guys just to give them a little bit more strength, because that's pretty thin, and when I wrap it, I don't want it to break. I like it. We're running with it. Here is a sneak peek of the new subwoofer enclosure. Put a second coat of glass on these sides here. Use some CA glue. Glued it into place with some grill cloth and then some fiberglass chop mat on top of it to give it a little bit of strength. I had to put a little bit of relief in the enclosure so the magnet fits through. There's the other side. It's coming along. I'll get it wrapped and I'll show you guys what it looks like in the car. So the car is no longer in its position where it was all winter long. Gonna get some stuff wrapped up here. Very excited to start driving this dang thing again.